kind of a double-edged sword because if you're really passionate about it, you end up putting a lot more hours into it. And then so like me recently, I've been staying up late because I'm working on stuff and I'm like, I'm tired, but I also don't feel the tiredness because I'm like, no, I want to get this done. Like, I'm enjoying this. This is awesome. I want to see what I can do with this. So. How's it going? My name is Gen0san. I've been in the content creation sphere for a little bit now. I started up with gaming and streaming, but then I kind of moved into a channel idea that I had called Refreshers. And then from there, I've joined New Productions with Nulu and I help them out on that side of things as well. So basically right now, the main focus is I'm helping with New Productions, of course, business director there. But then I spend a lot of my time on running Refreshers channel, probably the thing I like to focus on most. So Refreshers is an idea I had a good while back. I was talking with a friend one time and we were talking about an old TV show. I couldn't remember the name at the time. I started explaining to him like what the characters looked like and he was like, oh, it's Reboot. And I was like, Reboot? I was like, wait, what is that show about? Because I used to watch it as a kid, like all the time, but I could not for the life of me actually remember what it was. So my whole concept for Refreshers was like, all the stuff that we used to enjoy as kids and probably just mindlessly watched because we were kids, I wanted to go back and kind of review those and be like, oh my God, like there's hidden messages in here that we didn't know about, you know what I mean? Like I think as kids, we tend to just watch that content and move on with our lives. Yeah. And then so Refreshers gave me the idea of like, hey, well, why don't I go back and do a little refresh on, you know, old content that we used to watch. And plus it gives me a chance to go back and play old video games and watch old stuff like that, so.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, thank you, I appreciate it. That's kind of what I focus on. But I've been wanting to get back into video games and I used to stream video games all the time too, but it's been a while. So I want to get back into that side of things for my other channels. So I have multiple things that I usually do at once. I edit videos, post on TikTok and stuff like that.
So was there a specific moment when you realized you could turn your creative passions into your career?
I think it was more of the fact that working 9-to-5 jobs, I've been pretty much doing that my whole life. And I got to the point where I started getting into the creative aspect of things and I really, really enjoyed it. And then so I kind of took a step back and kind of overviewed my life and was like, what do I really want out of life? And then so I started getting more into the content creation and just creativity in general. And I think that's been kind of the big thing. I really enjoyed doing that. So I think that's the push that helped me kind of get into it and everything like that. So, and I like to just goof around with my friends and play video games. And we started doing that, recording, and then all of a sudden it was like, hey, why don't we just post some of the dumb stuff that we do? So.
Absolutely. So what's a common misconception or something that gets overlooked about the type of work that you do?
Probably that it's very simple and it doesn't take a lot of time. I think when I first started getting into it also, I was like, oh, it shouldn't be, be too time consuming. Editing and just like once you create something and then getting into the editing aspect of it and then it's even just the creating part, coming up with ideas, it can take a while and then you think, oh, this will be easy. And then all of a sudden you're like, hold on, let me think of something. Or it's like the editing aspect, you're like, oh my God, I have so much to do. It keeps adding on, but I think that's the fun part of it too, so.
So looking back, what advice would you give your younger self about pursuing your creative path?
Start sooner. I wish I would have branched out more and tried to find the different, I never went to college or anything like that. Straight out of high school, I started working and it was one of those things where it's like, hey, just work, help provide for the family and all that. And then I wish I kind of would have started getting into it a lot sooner and maybe not be so judgmental on myself and then just kind of jump in head first because, there's no point in waiting, you know what I mean? So that's probably one thing I tell my younger self is like, hey, don't wait on it, just do it.
So can you tell me about any current challenges or setbacks that you've had to overcome?
Probably the biggest challenge is working a 9-to-5 while still trying to maintain like the creative aspect of everything because working a full 8 hours and then coming home and then still having to do more work, it depends on how you look at it, you know what I mean? Like it can be draining, but I think if you're very passionate about it, it's kind of a double-edged sword because if you're really passionate about it, you end up putting a lot more hours into it. And then so like me recently, I've been staying up late because I'm working on stuff and I'm like, I'm tired, but I also don't feel the tiredness because I'm like, no, I want to get this done. Like I'm enjoying this. This is awesome. I want to see what I can do with this. So that's probably the biggest challenge is just trying to budget your own time. Yeah. That's probably what I would have to say.
Definitely. Okay, so what is next for you?
Yes, so for New Productions, we're currently working on some projects. I don't want to say too much. Depending on when this comes out, we could have released a Halloween series or it'll be coming out. So not too sure, but that is going to be coming up. So definitely keep an eye out for that because it's Nula's giving me full reins on it. I'm producing it, I'm directing it, I've written it. So yeah, and this is the first time I've ever written a script for anything, directed anything, or produced anything for that matter. So
it's all gonna be a learning experience.
yeah,
It's
but
gonna be
it's
fun.
yeah, for sure. And it's fun though. The story I'm really passionate about. I really like it, so I'm really interested to see how people are gonna perceive it and what they think about it. So
Where can people find you?
so you can find me on a bunch of different places. TikTok is going to be at Gen0san TV, and that's going to be with a 0, not an O. And then same with Twitter, I'm on at Gen0san, and then YouTube, you can find my Refreshers channel at Refreshers YT. And then you can also find my other channel where I just play video games and stuff like that, just at Gen0san. So what's up, everybody? My name is Gen0san. Thank you for watching my episode of When Creators Connect, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Maybe not the next one. I'll catch you guys later. I'll catch you guys in future projects. I'm just like going because I was like, I know you're gonna cut and then use one of them. I was like, I do this all the time too. So.